to heaven.
Yeah, that's nonpartisan and strangely progressive.
I actually, I walked my first table the other day. I was pretty proud of it. I was hosting Off the Cuff comedy, and I got to do a little backstory here. So we had a husband, a wife, and a daughter. The daughter could have been anywhere from 16 to 21. She looked young. But somewhere along the set, we found out she has 3 toes that are fused together. Uh-huh. And Willie was like, is it frostbite? 1, that's not how frostbite works. And 2, we learned that, and then Queen Fee threw up the suggestion, girls with webbed feet. And Alex couldn't do anything with it. So in my transition between comics, I went up there, and I was like, I think women with webbed feet are fine. As far as I'm concerned, they can wade in my river of cum. And the guy goes, and walks out the door.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I thought it was great.
Oh, that poor little Gore has a birth defect.
I know, and I was letting her know I'm fine with it.
Call them web feet. Like a duck's foot.
Never walked a table before, though. It feels good. How'd it feel when you walked 3 tables?
Oh, fucking.
Like they just walked,
swelled with pride.
Swelled with pride. It's weird. Like, that's a bad thing, but it's also kind of like, that means I'm edgy.
They don't like me. Good.
Right?
Fuck those prudes.
Did she hear them say that?
Who?
The little Gore, did she hear Queen say that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She was right there listening to the whole show. And then I said she can wade in a river of cum. Like a duck.
Damn. God.
I want you to be my little horny duck, bitch. We are here with Quinton Toxic Mold Johnson. Welcoming him to the Big Fellas podcast. How you doing, Quinton?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing okay today. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. I'm a little hungover and super dehydrated, but it's good.
Yeah, it sounds like that's kind of a normal day depending on who you are.
Right. I thought it was weird nobody was at the block last night. I mean, Oscars. Just me and you.
Yeah, it was just me and you, and there was a crowd of at least 20 people.
At least 20, maybe more.
So that was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do?
I did all right. It was an okay set. I've had better. I've had worse.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you even admitted that to the crowd.
Pretty run of the mill, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
That's good for conversation.
I only made a 3-4 minute set, and he's like, "Well, 7 minutes tonight." So I ran through my set list, and I was like, jokes. And I finally got into my rhythm of my older jokes and could remember them. Mm-hmm. It went pretty well.
Just like rushing everything together. I just did all my old material because it was an audience, so it was like, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
They've never seen me do my act before, so.
Is that the set you're going to do at the competition tonight?
No, I don't think so, actually.
Okay.
Because the set I did last night was about how I can't come because my mom's dead. Mm-hmm. And I don't really want my aunt to hear that bit.
What?
Is it her sister?
No, thankfully it's not. It's my dad's sister.
Well, then do the bit.
Right?
I guess I could.
Even if it was your mom's sister, I would do the bit.
I guess it depends on how much time I get. If it's like more than 15, then I'll have to.
I think you get 7.
7? Oh, okay. No, I don't have to then.
Yeah.
But I do have a bit about my mom beating my dad, so my aunt's going to really... Can't wait to hear her feedback on that.
Oh, I can't wait to see it either. That's good.
I might invite my mother up.
Yeah, she would love that.
Is your mother here?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No, we'll fly her out. Just so she can see.
Quinton Toxic Mold Johnson has you covered.
Oh, yeah. Toxic mold.
Toxic mold. Is that your nickname?
I guess so. It is now. Not a bad nickname, considering what my material is usually about.
Right.
Definitely a little toxic and moldy.
If you're feeling happy, leave now. Quinton Toxic Mold Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a good wrestling name.
I'm bad at dating.
And blowjobs, apparently.
I want to kill myself.
It's just like his stand-up.
Stop laughing. Help me. This is not a joke.
What do you guys think about trans women going to conquer the Women Olympics this year?
Well, they have an advantage, and they should use that to their advantage.
Yeah, I don't think they should be in it. It almost gets rid of... It's just going to be called trans women athletics now because women can't compete.
Are they officially in it?
Yeah, there's trans... I know for a fact there's a trans woman that's doing powerlifting. And she's crushing every record that's ever been set.
Damn.
He's crushing her.
Oh man.
Has a dick. It's a he.
It's okay.
It's kind of my theory on it.
But she disguises. She basically.
She disguises herself, just not well.
Yeah. She considers herself a woman.
Did she get a tit job yet?
Tit job?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, no, but she's kind of fat. She has tits anyway. I just noticed I fucked this up and whatever.
How'd you fuck it up?
I don't have the audio going on here, so I'll have to line it up with the roadcaster.
That's partially a good thing.
All right. I'll be able to do that. Now that we're back rolling again. We still got it all. I don't know. What's going on with you guys? What's new? What do you want to talk about? I'm not drunk, so this is harder. When I'm drunk, it just flows.
I wouldn't say it flows. You just don't stop talking.
That too. Someone has to be funny.
What is new? Nothing really new going on. I'm broke.
Yes,
Me too.
That's pretty old.
Pretty run of the mill.
I'm moving back to Denver, I think.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but I might not have enough money.
Why are you moving back to Denver?
I don't know. I can't live with my aunt anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I didn't really find a place here, and I guess I kind of want to move back to Denver.
Okay, I mean, it's not going to be cheaper in Denver.
I found a room for $600.
Oh, really? It's not bad.
Yeah. It's not as expensive as people think it is.
Like a roommate situation? Or?
Yeah, definitely a roommate situation. I mean, a studio there is definitely at least $1,000.
Yeah, when I moved there, it was like $980 was the cheapest I found. It was a piece of shit.
Moved to Denver?
When we first moved down here, yeah.
Oh, no shit.
But then they didn't let pit bulls in Denver. So I was like, we're going to the Springs.
That's right.
That's insane, too.
Oh, it's retarded. Yeah, to move cities because I have a breed of a dog.
The nicest dog I've ever met.
Right? I know.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
It's not even a full-bred pit bull either, is it?
Pit bull and Rottweiler, and neither of those are acceptable there.
God.
Yeah, the other day, I was like, I'm taking your dog to the bar. He's like, I'll just come with you. But I don't want that to happen. I want to take your dog on a date.
A dog date, yeah. Luke can watch him.
He's going to fuck her.
I don't trust him around humans, but he's fine around dogs.
I don't trust around children or female dogs. I think you got to watch him with both.
Where do you even locate a dog pussy?
I mean, I think it's about 2 inches from the asshole, like a woman.
It's got nipples on its stomach. She's got nipples on her stomach.
But don't guys also have nipples on their stomach?
Yes, on the chest.
You tell me male dogs only have 2 nipples?
Oh, well, I've never really seen...
Male dogs have nipples?
I've never seen male dogs' nipples. I've never seen male dogs' nipples.
I don't think male dogs have nipples.
Maybe male dogs don't have nipples.
I don't think they do.
No, actually, I'm thinking about it. I don't think they do.
No, unless it's like kind of hidden.
Isn't that weird? As men, we have nipples too, and they're useless. Yeah. Dogs just got rid of them completely.
Well, that's because we're all trans now.
Oh, we're all
Right.
Got to be accepting these days.
Oh, well, it's good to be around other people that are transphobic.
I don't have anything against trans people.
I don't really care.
I just don't think they should be in the fucking Olympics.
Probably. I think maybe they should have their own sex.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
start a trans Olympics. I'd watch that.
I guess we'll see how it turns out. You know, maybe a woman will beat the other.
There's no fucking way.
No, probably not because the hormones aren't as high.
I mean, just like running, the fastest woman in the world gets beat by most high school athletes. Men, boys.
Well, that's because she smokes too much weed.
Do women have just as big of an issue with this as men do, or is it just like primarily men to have a big issue?
The issue with what, trans women in
being in
sports?
the Olympics.
I think women should have a bigger problem with it. Their opportunity is the one getting taken away.
You would think so, but it seems like men primarily have a bigger issue with it.
I don't know.
Because we feel like we should be like saviors of other women.
Maybe, but not that girl that got replaced by the trans. I bet she's pissed. She's like, I was going to be on the Olympics. Now fucking Bob is over here in a dress.
That is pretty wild.
There goes all my sponsors and money and all the shit I worked for. Because you can't beat a man. I'm sorry.
I mean, you want to be a feminist, but you can't go against biology.
That's what I think. I mean, like, also, if I could see trans women transitioning to men and win anything, I would be more apt to be like, well, yeah, they can get good too.
Yeah,
a drinking competition, maybe. If she's the daddy's boy.
Oh, I don't know. I still think a man could put that down a lot harder.
Yeah, that definitely depends.
Unless she's like weighs a lot more than me.
I don't understand that. Like dudes that will take 2 shots and be fucked up. I mean, I have to take like 5 to feel something.
It's obviously because the tolerance is like really low.
I mean, I feel 2 shots pretty well. But I'm just like loose and having fun. Once I get to 5, I'm like, oh, I'm officially drunk.
I mean, like try not to drink for like a week, and you'll feel it
What?
like a lot harder. Yeah.
You can do that?
I'm about to take 6 days off.
No shit.
Yeah, no drinking for 6 days. We'll see if I can do it.
It's not as hard as you might think.
Well, it's just so easy to get off work and be like, get some shots. And I'm always like, I'll get 1. And then I get to the store, I'm like, let me get 5.
If you enjoy smoking pot, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I do like smoking pot, but
But if you don't like smoking pot, then it can be a challenge.
I took a hit of a fucking bowl yesterday. I got fucked up.
I know, weed fucks me up every time, dude.
I've been fucked up a lot lately.
For like hours.
I know. It's so strong here. It's like...
It is very strong.
Wine.
Everyone wants the strongest shit. It's like, can I get some middle of the road shit? Like,
It's like you have to prepare to take a hit of acid.
right?
It's that strong.
I mean, I don't know. I mostly just got to quit drinking more because I don't sleep. Like, I get drunk, go to sleep, and I sleep 4 hours, wake up feeling like ass. I'm thirsty.
See, if
You
anything,
tried heroin?
I haven't, but I heard it's great.
That's good for sleep and shitting your pants.
Just drinking actually helps me go to sleep. That's probably
It helps me go to sleep, but I get bad sleep. Like, it's just not quality. And I'm exhausted all fucking day.
I can tell from the bags.
I know. I don't think this is natural. I think this is just my lifestyle. I don't think it's genetics.
That's something to maybe think about. Yeah, actually, shit.
It would help. It definitely would help.
When you work nights too, so when you get off, you're like super wired.
Yeah, I'm wired. I get off at midnight, so I stop right before the liquor stores close, get a few. I drink 5 shots in an hour, and I'm like, oh, bedtime.
Right. I mean, like what a normal average person works.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the stage, Jesse Heavy Bags Hendrick.
Oh, dude, that is such a good boxing name.
Hey, get the sin out of your eyes.
I gotta have someone bring me up like that sometime.
Oh, I'll do
Tonight at the block. Bring me up like that tonight.
Yes, for sure. I'm hosting the block tonight. I don't know if I
Are
told
you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go?
Probably. No, yeah.
Yeah, no, I am.
That should be exciting.
It'll be fun.
Hopefully there's a good turnout. That's always a hit or miss.
Hopefully I don't walk anyone.
I kind of like hosting. It's fun. You get to play around more. You're on stage a lot more. A lot of off-the-cuff jokes in between.
Yeah, I've wanted to get more into it, but nobody ever invites me to host the open mic.
right.
We'll start writing some jokes that don't make people depressed and make the room reek of toxic mold.
I'm trying to be more observational, but it's just I can't. Like I have a dark sense of humor.
When I say jokes and people are like, aw, or ooh, I consider that a laugh. Quinton, however, if he makes him cry, he's like, darn, that's good too.
Usually I get like a loud exclamation, like somebody yells out, like, Jesus! That's what I normally get.
Last night he did a dead dog joke and nothing, and one person reacted. He's like, I'll take it.
That's what you got to do.
They liked me at first, but they didn't like me so much in the middle, and then I kind of gained them back in the end, and then that was kind of it.
So what do you think's preventing you from making more material? Just no one else in your life has died, or
I guess. I mean, I usually like how I do the writing process is I just kind of let it come to me. So, and that usually is by living life or thinking of the past. So that's probably why I have that type of humor on stage. It's kind of odd too, because I think people would be surprised. I'm actually a lot more positive than they might think.
I wonder why they don't know that.
I've never seen you tell a joke about, an ice cream truck coming around and making everyone happy.
You should try to write a joke about happiness at least once.
Happiness. What's something happy you can joke about?
I mean, if you didn't like the dog.
A happy joke.
I don't know, I've been trying to write cleaner lately. Like yesterday, I was just pick stuff out of there. I was like, dogs and coffee. And I told everyone at work, I was like, in 2 weeks, I will have a funny joke about dogs and coffee. I don't know how it's going to get there, but I'm making one.
Very relatable.
Right?
Well, I mean,
They both wake you up in the morning.
Well, I mean, I would say my material is clean. I don't cuss.
I mean, I think clean is not just cussing.
Oh.
Luke doesn't cuss that much, but is he clean? No.
But he's not talking about coming in his dick and a bunch of shit.
That's true. I guess it's clean. It's just very morbid.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I would try to think of something. Who writes a lot of happy jokes?
Russell Keller.
Russell Keller?
He doesn't write happy jokes.
They're whimsical.
He writes stupid
I
jokes.
look like a oopsie daisies. That's whimsical.
Oh,
and happy.
Russell. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. That guy is very like uppity and
They're positive,
optimistic. Yeah. No, I think.
Yeah, he's got his life figured out.
Right?
Yeah, he's got a kid, and I think he's like 4 years younger than me.
Yeah, he's like the most together comedian I know.
Huh.
Fucking, I was telling that to Keely, the cult girl, that I was going to bring up a coffee and dogs, and then she fucking gave me a punchline. I was like, damn it! I was thinking of this.
Well, she works at a coffee shop.
Well, that's true. She's like, thinking about the different, what is it? Women are a lot like, no, coffee's a lot like dogs. Only white women spend money on them.
Oh, there you go.
I was like, oh, it's decent, but I can't, I'll use it, but it doesn't count as me writing that joke.
Keely, I don't think I've ever met this person, actually.
The bartender at Three's?
Oh, I think I've met her once.
Yeah, the female bartender. She's fucking funny.
I'm usually only there on Wednesdays, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't think she works Wednesdays.
No, never.
Yeah.
It's that one taller guy who's actually pretty cool.
She come Thursdays sometime, try off the cuff. Walk some tables with me.
Is that a show?
Yeah, it's you just go up with nothing, get topics from the audience.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
riff.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
You haven't done this one.
No, I didn't do it last time. It was at Bar K.
Most people, they do that and then they go over to Bar K. You have time to make both.
Yeah, usually I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
This podcast sucks.
Liven it up, Luke. What do we got?
I don't fucking know.
What babies have you wanted to abort lately?
oh, I knew I'm a boy. God, I hate being a boring person.
Oh, no, I mean, this happens sometimes.
We'll edit it out. This will be a 35-minute episode.
Not everything
God.
can be gold. No, well, I'm going to put it out there. Fuck it. If I can be shit-faced drunk, I can also be boring. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, but happy material. Like I can't even process that. Like, how do you joke about something that's
You might
happy?
want to go to a fucking counselor. Jesus Christ.
There's no, I don't know, like, joking about something that's happy. Like, what? Like,
I mean,
what
maybe not happy, just not sad.
Morbid. I'd say even you can just bump it up to sad.
happy material.
I don't think I have a happy joke, but
All my jokes
They don't
are
make
happy
you
as
cry.
shit.
they make you
I got
smile
a
when you say
shit-eating
them.
grin every time I say them.
I know. Stomping for effect.
Stomp harder.
You make fun of autistic kids.
They're the happiest people I know.
Yeah, I guess that is.
I think it's funny
happy.
because autistic people probably wouldn't have a problem with it. It's everybody else that thinks it's fucked up.
No, I told that joke to this autistic chick, and she was like, "That's great."
The people that you make fun of usually aren't as offended as the other groups.
Right, because you
White
treat
women,
them like a normal
as
person.
other groups, you mean white women?
Yes, as white women.
Maybe I can joke about white women. I kind of do already joke about white women.
I'm working on a joke now because last night Whitney was like, "I want oysters." You've never had oysters. Why do you want oysters? It's like you never craved something that you've never had before.
She pregnant
I was
again?
like, yeah, Megan Fox's pussy. Crave that all the time, or a threesome. Never had it, but I think I'd like it. I'm pretty sure.
It'd be similar to oysters.
I hope Megan Fox is cleaner
Depending
than seafood.
whether or not she uses regular water or salt water to shower.
Oh, taking a shower in salt water, I feel like that'd be kind of nice and cleansing. Kind of feel like
It's like swimming in a saltwater pool. That's really nice.
Yeah,
I've never been in a saltwater pool.
I've never
I don't
actually
think.
either.
Oh, they're nice.
Are they?
Yeah, no chlorine. It's really
Oh,
nice.
we got a
Keeps
high
yourself
roller
clean.
over here. Fucking
Oh,
aristocrat.
I had a
on
rich
our hands.
friend. He had a pool.
That's usually how it goes.
How it goes. I'm going up to Denver soon. I'm kind of nervous about doing all my tranny jokes because it's a big city and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few in the audience.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely more than Colorado Springs.
But if I'm going to have a group mad at me, I'll take trannies over black people. You know what I mean? Jumping me in an alley, I feel like I got a better chance of a couple wannabe women. Wannabe women, I like that. I like that term.
He's fucking die hard on trans people right now.
I really am. Yeah, that and gay people, man.
Laser focus.
That's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, in Denver, they're definitely a little bit more PC, I suppose.
A
But they
little
liked
more.
your jokes.
Well, that's because I'm funny.
I'm hilarious. So
No.
I should
Yeah,
kill
no,
them.
as long as it like people were like, don't do any of your jokes up there, and then I did them. Then the only people that didn't like me were the PC comics.
Well, they can go fuck themselves. They're not funny, clearly.
Yeah,
Probably not. And once again, they probably joke about like happiness things. I don't understand that.
Yeah, they're probably like, so yesterday my dog didn't die. That was good.
Like, I think comedy needs to be a little bit destructive.
comedy's evil.
Right.
I think comedy's clever. Anything can be funny if you're clever about it.
Yeah. It's definitely observational for sure. Like, that's like the main genre of comedy. Like
Yeah, that are
everybody's a little-
experiences.
Yeah. Just joking about something happy. I just don't think I could do
Like,
that.
We fucking ruined it in this episode. We're like, hey, try to happy joke, and then for the past 25 minutes, he's just been like, I don't think I can. Be happy. What is happy?
Happiness is how you feel when you don't
I don't
bomb.
think
Like-
I've smiled in the past 6 days.
Like, even artists don't even paint anything happy.
I mean, Bob Ross paints happy little trees all the
Oh,
time.
yeah, I
You're
guess.
fucked.
Beautiful starry skies. I mean, it's kind of happy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like, not the art I like. I like those chalk lines that cops do.
Like, one of my favorite paintings is a sad guitarist. It's that old guy who's just kind of, like, laid back. Looks like he's about to die. From
Looks a lot like you too, huh?
I don't know any fucking paintings. That'd be Van Gogh.
Mona Lisa.
I mean, I know those. That's,
Those are paintings.
I suppose they're paintings. I don't know anything that's not super popular. Wait, this one's electric today.
This
man.
is great.
This is electric.
God, dude, I suck at this.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we suck too. We're not.
Bring
drunk.
us alive, Quentin. Jesse, run to the liquor store real quick. Save this
I might
podcast.
help.
I don't have a car and I got to work.
I'll give you my keys.
No, I got to work.
Well, you don't have to drink. Just get me and him drunk so that we. This is terrible.
Well, then you go get it.
20 minutes in.
You've got to have a
That's
couple
true.
beers in the fridge, right? I know you have a
Nope.
kid.
I don't really like beer. I like hard liquor.
He is a kid. He can't fuck around with that
Yeah, you got to go straight to the hard shit.
soda pop shit.
Damn, I might not be that interesting sober.
Me neither. My mom always calls. She's like, "So what's new?" Nothing. I go to work and I do comedy still. That's
Yeah.
all I do. That's it. Whitney gets mad.
What's new with you?
with me?
No, like you want to ask your mom what's new with you.
Oh, I mean, she'd be like, "Well, I'm still not dead. Waiting on it."
Yeah, nothing's really new with her, which is why she's just curious about what's going on with you.
But there's nothing. I do the same thing every day.
Yeah, anytime I talk to my mother, she's like, "You get your hair cut yet? You'd look better." It's like, "Why don't you cut your hair?"
You look better.
She's like, "No, I'm a woman. You shave your head, bitch."
Let's see.
That was a good segment.
That was
good.
that was a good segment.
Is that,
My mother a bitch.
is that how you guys would talk to each other growing up?
What?
Is that how you guys would talk to each other growing up?
What do you mean?
No, Dad would smack the God in him.
Like, was your household very, like, freeing with speech?
No, the exact opposite. Actually,
Oh, okay.
That's why he goes so deep and dark now.
it's the only thing I have left.
It's kind of like Catholic girls, they're raised not to have sex, but they're the freakiest bitches around.
See, everything we're talking about is not happy.
That's,
Because,
yeah. I don't know, Catholic girls being freaky, I'm pretty hype about that. I can support
Ecstatic
it.
I think it's funny that Catholic men and women both go hypersexual, but the men and women both fuck the same person, and then the men get in trouble for it.
What do you mean? They fuck the same person.
Young boys,
Oh.
give or take 18 years.
Okay.
zing.
Yeah, that went right over my head for a second there.
We're doing good. This
We
is
are.
a great pod.
I'm going
We
to
should
Denver.
just have him back on when we're drunk.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
We do better when we're drinking.
God.
It's more fun.
Get you out of your head a little bit.
It's just loose. I take a shot before I get on stage, too, to loosen me up.
Oh, I never drink before going on stage.
Except
Sometimes.
yesterday.
Oh, I did. And I regretted it. It's like I already have a freaking speech impediment. Like, I don't need to have alcohol.
I told him he needs to quit saying he has a speech impediment and just like make up an elaborate lie about like he's from England, and then no one would notice.
But eventually somebody's going to catch on to it and be like, dude, you're not from England.
No, and then we get mad at them.
Yeah, call him a lying sack of shit.
They don't know.
All right.
All right. Or like Drew Lynch, just take his story. I got hit in the neck with a softball. Now I talk like this.
I was born in London. I'm from the Zone 3 district. My dad was a bartender. My mom died.
Of course, just immediately went to that.
My dog died. And then there went my hopes and dreams. They died.
I don't remember what it's like to be happy anymore because I grew up in England where it's just rainy and cloudy all the time. It makes sense because you're so morbid. People from England are morbid too, aren't they?
They're very
I think
sarcastic.
so. Yeah, they're very
Very
sarcastic.
sarcastic.
We were talking about this yesterday. Quentin was like, I wish I was a fan of comedy before I did comedy.
I need to blow my nose.
I was like, you don't watch comedy?
Not as much as I should. No, not really.
I mean, I binge comedy. It's kind of...
Really?
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
No, I don't really keep
Almost
up with like the
exclusively.
specials or anything like that.
Have you seen Crashing?
Like a couple episodes.
Okay, it's so good. I've watched it like 3 times.
The main character infuriates me, but I think that's like the point of the show.
Pete Holmes, why?
Yeah, he's just such a pushover.
Yeah, I think that's who he is in real life, though.
He's way more nerdy on the show. I think he like really puts it.
Yeah, I'm sure he goes. I'm sure he puts it to 10.
Because I think I've heard him on a podcast before, and he's not like that.
But it's kind of based on his life, like all that happened to him.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if he was friends with Artie and staying on his couch, but
he's just so nerdy and just
he's very
squeamish.
nerdy and he's super clean.
Yeah.
What's discount? If he wasn't an employee discount at the dollar store, just fucking take it.
See, that's what happy comedy is.
Yeah, and like Seinfeld, I guess is kind of
Right?
happy-ish.
Yeah, Seinfeld would definitely be happy.
Jesselneck is not happy.
No,
he's,
Jesselnick's not happy, but he's a little bit more like in your face, whereas I'm in my face.
That's true. What do you think? We were talking about this the other podcast. Do you think punching down is unacceptable in comedy?
Punching down. Mm-hmm. I never heard of that term.
Like making fun of an oppressed group.
An oppressed group. I guess. I mean, anything can be funny.
I agree. I've had several comics tell me you shouldn't punch down. It's like, well,
who told you? Bleep her name out. But who said that?
Queen. Yeah, I was talking to her. She doesn't care. That's how she thinks. She was like, yeah, don't punch down. I was like, what about starving kids in Africa? I can't make jokes about that. I was like, there's a great one by Sam Kinison. That's punching down.
I mean, Jesselnick jokes about dead babies.
Yeah, Jesselneck's hilarious.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can joke about anything.
I was listening to him talk about how he does his stuff, and he's like, I leaned into the darkness because there was 20 other ugly white men with me. I was better looking. So I had to stand out, so he went dark. And he's like, would you lose the room? He's like, oh, yeah, but I got some saves up my sleeve very quickly. He's like, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were cool.
And so he just, like, kept with it.
Yeah, just like doubles down.
He would double down and went even darker. Which is great advice for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could try doubling down.
Fuck writing a happy joke.
But you also, what would help you a lot is to have some saves. So when you're doing your stuff and it's not working, kind of like, oh, I thought you were cool. Something like along those lines to get the audience back.
Put an audible on. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we'll see how I do tonight. I'm so insecure about my material.
That's good.
That's good.
I don't think that's good at all.
Wait, how are you insecure about your material? You do it all the time.
Like, I don't know, sometimes I'll look around the room and I'll be like, oh, this person really does not want to hear what I'm about to say. Or, like, specifically, like, if there's a girl that I like a lot. Like, if there's, like, a lady.
A what?
A lady that I, like, really like a lot. Like, in the comedy scene or whatever. I'll get, like, tense.
Talk closer to your mic. And,
well, it's good your aunt's showing up, so.
yeah, I guess, like, after today, I can perform.
Isn't it a thing where you're not supposed to fuck other comics?
I think so. But if you have a bond, you have a bond.
Well, I think the issue with it is you fuck them, you end up breaking up, now it's all awkward, and then you still see them everywhere.
See, I wouldn't mind that because I just moved to New York. That'd be a good excuse for me to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, move to New York before you're confident in your material.
Right?
Yeah.
I am confident, but I just get insecure sometimes about it. I wish I wasn't so dark. I really do.
I mean, I would just double down on it.
That's what I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were talking yesterday, I was like, I think if you go right clean on purpose, you'll probably get paid faster. You'll probably get money faster, but you won't be as happy making that material because it's not really you.
Have fun losing your integrity, you sell out.
Like exactly, it's a sellout.
Those cruise ships.
Yeah, that you said you wanted to do. That's where comedy goes to die.
Oh, I would never do that.
Out on the ocean like Saddam Hussein.
Like, it sounds nice, but they're super clingy and hooky dookie, hokey dokey or whatever.
Hooky dookie.
Hokey dokey.
Quinton Hooky Dookie Johnson.
Dookie Black Mold Johnson.
I can't speak very well and I'm trying to do stand-up.
Oh, I think it's bad to tell comedians to
We need to make a GoFundMe so you can get some counseling. Right.
Yeah, because the therapy that comedy's offering isn't working.
I have good health insurance, but I keep procrastinating. And I kind of enjoy being sad. Like, I cannot imagine what it would be like to be happy.
Good God.
Like, I've never really been happy before.
You could totally throw that in your jokes. You can talk about dead mom, your dead dog, and they'll be like, "That's really sad." Be like, "No, I like being sad. It was great when that happened."
Yeah. It did me wonders. I
got
slept
so
like
hard.
a baby. Only had fucking screaming nightmares.
Like, quite honestly, me and my mom didn't get along that well, but I didn't want her to die.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell her I loved her enough. And then when she died, I was like, fuck.
Too late now.
Yeah, it's way too late now.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say.
I know. My mom's going to die. She's been dying for like 5 years, which is kind of a problem. It's like the first 2 years, you're pretty sympathetic. After the first 2, you're like, will you fucking go already? I'm tired of checking up on you.
Well, I mean, your kid's really important to her, probably. Like, your kid probably needs her to stay alive.
I mean, she's in New York. Oh. She did live here, and then she's like, I'm not happy
Quentin
here.
can move in with her, and they can just be sad together. And then they can make a bond, and he can have another mother figure, and then she could die, and then he'll write a new joke about it.
Do you guys ever have like a mom crush? Like, you look at that woman, you're like, damn, she's a good like role model, and I'd like to have her as a mom.
No. No. That's a weird thing to have, I think.
Really? Like, there's this woman in the comments, I'm not gonna say her name, but she's like older, and she like fixes like when I have something in my mouth, she like cleans it, and she like gives me advice about women and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, I kind of like you as a mother figure.
I mean, I know moms that I would like to fuck.
Me and him don't have dead mothers, so I don't think this is a problem for us.
Yeah, no, mine's still
I've
alive.
had my fill of the mother thing.
Like, death is the most ultimate way to abandon your kid.
I like the way how he described the woman that's a mother figure, and he's doing stuff that mothers only do to like infants and shit. Children. I like it when I'm 20 something.
It should like fix my hair sometimes. I'm like, God, I
licks her hand.
I like you as a mom. Like, I don't want to fuck you at all. I look at you as a mother figure.
Will you tuck me in and not suck my dick? That's
You tucked me in and read me a bedtime story.
Warm milk would be great.
Hopefully without a speech impediment so I can understand what you're saying.
Can you read a sad book? They make me happy.
Yeah.
It is quite strange, though, because I don't know if she'd appreciate it or not. But
Can you sing me Cats in the Cradle? And then buy me a dog and shoot it in front of my face.
I really need some new material.
Her hugs are really nice.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe you just need a mom.
We should have gotten him one of those fucking therapist chairs to sit in during this podcast.
Right? Have you ever tried, like, maybe there's some weird kinks out there you might be into, like, where you could act like a baby, and someone will just come, like,
I
be
think he
your
would
mommy.
love that shit.
I think he might be into
I
it.
think we just found his alley.
Right?
Wait, I found like a woman that would basically mother me?
Yeah, like, these adults will set up, like, playpens and naps and cribs and adult size, and then a woman will just come over there and act like they're a child.
Well, I don't want to be treated like a child, just like more as like being able to get advice from a mother figure, like...
You wanna act like how old you were when your mother died.
Well, no. It looked like it was so cool to have a mom when you were a teenager.
From my experience, my mom gave horrible advice. It was all really bad.
Not useful at all.
No, it's like, I mean, school fights, bad advice. She's like, just ignore them. Now everyone thinks I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
Here's how you get women. Don't get women like the way your mom said get women. She doesn't know how to get women. She's not a guy or a lesbian.
I was just told not to get them. Which I'm following to a T.
Staying abstinent, huh?
Following to a T.
Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever.
Yeah. I concur.
Are you gonna go? Did you go out in public on purpose with like schmutz on your face and go up to older women in hopes of them licking their spitting on their thumb and rubbing it in your mouth?
I haven't went that far, no.
You should try it. You might really enjoy it.
God. Nice.
Figured like the time for a Corky soundboard.
Bring it up a bit because Quinton's conversation
Shit,
is
Negro, that's all you had to say.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
I'm looking for a sad one.
I don't know. I apologize, everyone. I know people getting sick of me just talking about my mom all the time, and she's no longer around. And
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
What happened to her?
Drugs and alcohol.
That was a good way to go. If you had to pick.
No shit.
Yeah, she was an addict.
Overdose?
Who gives a fuck? Join the club.
I'm going down the same path as your mom, I think.
Did she at least die when she was 27?
No.
What a loser.
God.
Waiting so long. Your jokes sound like a fucking movie trailer. You should go on stage with this. Luke's dam.
Oh, wow.
I feel like that sound is just in Quentin's head all the time.
No, right? Nervous, looking around corners.
Here, get ready. Oh, there's an ice cream truck going by. I hope it doesn't crash into anybody. Good God. My mother didn't buy me enough ice creams growing up. Why'd she have to die?
Why'd you have to die?
Why'd she have to buy me that dog that died? That's like...
We just made a trailer for your life.
Almost your set verbatim.
So you can catch me tonight at 3 7:30.
Oh, look, there's a butterfly. It kind of reminds me of the time I was walking through the park with my mother. And then I saw that ice cream truck. Why'd you have to die?
Why'd you have to die?
Why'd you have to die? That's pretty much Quentin said. Quinton Toxic Mold Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
We need to film him and make it a movie trailer.
So it's like my act out because you guys are in my head.
Oh, you were acting out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I missed
Got
that.
good footage of it.
I might have to watch the podcast.
He's going to start listening to this for every set to hype him up. Is that mean or hilarious?
Can you get Eric to play that as his walk-up song?
I wouldn't mind that. No, that's it feels that song feels like it's in my head at all times. Like even like when something happens.
Did I show you guys my walk-up song for the roast battle on Thursday?
No, I don't think
At
so.
Looney's Comedy Corner, defending my title as the reigning champion.
When is that, the 15th?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I wish I could go. We have fucking Pippins doing a Thursday.
Oh, that's on Thursday.
Yeah,
You got to record it. I need to see it. The first one was so good.
They record all of them.
Okay.
I don't have all the clips for them yet, but...
Okay.
Looney's.
Comedy Shack.
Hit someone with a hammer.
Who the fuck's that dude they have on the front? Who is that? Glasses, cigar, Looney's logo. Is that a comic or just a face that someone drew?
Things like some really old-time comic.
I thought it was
Okay.
like a cartoon, honestly.
That was Groucho Marx, and I realized I don't know who Groucho Marx is.
I think it might be him.
Okay.
So, are you like allowed to go to Looney's?
Yeah. Who's stopping me?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, who do you think would stop me?
Maybe the owner
Of Looney's?
of 3E's.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Here we go. This is my walk-up song for the roast. I don't know if anyone could hear that, but
Slightly. You should have went up to polka music.
Hear it a little bit. Step in metal.
That was your song to go up to.
it's very Quentin of me.
It is.
Inspired.
Yeah.
Life sucks, and then your mother dies.
Now, I told Eric when we were talking about Three's comedy thing, I was like, just so you know, if Looney's ever books me on a show, I'm calling out that day.
No, I told my boss for this new job too. It's like, yeah, I can work weekends, but if I have a show, you better believe you can go fuck off.
Right?
I didn't say that because I'm a coward, but
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that was the gist.
Well, what are your shifts like? Like what time? Is it like
so this new place is 12 to 5:30,
which
is good because then I can work the club when I need to. From
Oh,
good.
yeah, that's nice.
So you're getting day hours.
yeah,
Okay. I thought you were primarily working nights.
no,
So they're a bit worried about you.
Yeah, Dares is good. 5:30, you can still go hit mics afterward.
yeah,
That's good.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's on the
pretty
weekends too. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, no mics on the weekends.
good. Oh, I was kidding. Yeah.
So you have 4 jobs. What are your 4 jobs?
Unemployment. Stand-up comedy.
stand-up comedy, jerking off, thinking about Quentin's dead mother,
That one's a
thinking about
full-time
taking
job.
Lola out to bars.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, if my mom was here today, would I be talking about her?
And I would hope that your material would be a little different. If you were still going there like, my mom died. And she's like, I'm right here.
He won't let me go out in public.
Lock her in the house. I told everyone you died. You can't be seen.
It's weird too because as the time went on, I got over it. Like I don't really cry anymore about it because time kind of heals itself.
I think you just are completely void of any human emotion.
I think I just talk about it on stage because it's a little bit different, and I think I take a lot of pride in talking about my insecurities and being vulnerable on stage.
I feel like that's a lot of your punchlines is not necessarily the words, but your body expression and facial expressions after you say those words. Like you're embarrassed and you think it's hilarious and you don't know why they don't think it's hilarious, and then all of a sudden they're like, now it's hilarious.
Oh, you're starting to make me think I'm like really bad at this.
Your mannerisms sell your jokes, I think. Because I've seen you perform the same set a few times, and one time I saw it, I think it was at Threes, you did really good, but you looked like a nervous fucking mess up there. And that's why people liked it. And like how Louis will start to like fall more into pieces as he gets farther on the set.
Right, yeah.
You seem to obviously get more and more.
Sometimes I get into the act a lot.
Did you hear that?
No.
I farted.
Oh, nice. That's your
into
mic
the
forever
microphone.
I'm always great.
God. Somebody's going to use that too. They're just going to...
I can smell it now. Jesus. Got stuck in these air bubbles.
Right?
Oh.
That's to trap sound. Apparently it works for farts too.
I love the smell of my own shit.
I got to start using these more.
Yeah, so you guys got any advice for this lady that I don't really like that much that's coming to my comedy show?
Keep getting fucked and sucked while you can, brother.
And if you're done fucking and getting sucked by her, just tell her I don't like you. That'll probably work.
I need to tell her that.
We'll just show her this episode. Yeah, have her fast forward to this point.
Right?
That's why I plugged it in.
I'll tell her, hey, he doesn't like you.
Don't say that. Oh, how dare you? She could have been a fan of ours.
I'll cut it.
I'm just not that...
Or just bleep it out.
I'm just not that... I'm
Or
just
have me voice over and say Barbara Streisand.
Okay.
I'm just not that into her. I'm interested in somebody else.
And your blowjobs suck.
And like, I just kind of feel like... I wish I like acted the same around her as I would around the person I actually like.
Well, that's because you don't like her. There's no nerves.
Right, there's no nerves at all. It's just...
And you're at your best when you're nervous. As I've seen from the stage, so...
Oh, so I should maybe like around women that I actually like. Should I just kind of like, just be nervous?
I mean, I feel like you do that anyway. That's from what I'm gathering. That's what you just said.
Luke, how do you like this episode so far?
I'm having a great time.
Good, good.
Here, give us some of your inner head commentary to the soundboard. You give it to us.
Oh,
Read it.
climate change.
In a time when Quinton's mother died and his dog, his best friend, also died.
And then 15 years later, because it's right now, and that's all he thinks about.
In another few years, his comedy career may also die.
Oh, when is life going to get better?
Your turn.
The story of a broken young man whose childhood was absolutely trash, bullied and abused in high school, and now everyone likes him.
Oh, that was the best part.
That was the best part.
However, he has horrible social anxiety.
And you could hardly tell.
It's too bad this isn't vodka.
It is. Yeah, this would probably be a better podcast than vodka.
I did just wake up, though, so.
Yeah, I woke up not long ago, too.
Jesus, I woke up at 4.
Same with Justin's podcast. We were both like, "Bah." We did it, but it's better when we're more like, "Bah."
Oh, that's something new. I was a no-call, no-show again on Saturday.
Yeah, you said.
I thought I was going to get fired this time for sure.
I would have fired you.
I think this is the second time.
What'd they say? Like, oh, that's a fine.
They said, "Oh, we're doing payroll, and we noticed you weren't here on Saturday." I said, "Yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry." And she's like, "Oh, it's okay." I was like, "Oh,
That seems easy.
yeah."
I was a shit employee when I worked at Lowe's.
I bet.
Shit employee.
Is it hard to get fired in retail or something?
Well, they just need people so bad. And like, I was a part-time job and I was going to school at the same time. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to just call off because I feel like getting drunk sometime.
Right? It's going to happen.
Is this while you were in welding school?
Yeah.
How's it feel to have a degree in something you don't want to do ever again?
Dude, I'm so glad I paid $36,000 to learn how to weld just to work next to people that spent 15 years in the loony bin for murdering.
Right?
Well, you didn't go to a college. It was probably a trade school, right?
Yeah, but it turned into a college. I have like a associate's degree.
In welding?
Yeah.
Oh.
No one looks at you and goes, he seems educated.
Yeah, because I'm really not. I mean, I know how to weld, and then they're like, here, take this math class and English class and call it a degree. I was like,
Call it a degree.
sweet.
Right?
Do you have most of your debt paid off?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Waiting for this comedy thing to pop off.
Isn't welding like a good job? Like, don't they start out making $60K a year?
No.
Bare minimum? No.
Like 20 an hour, 25.
Yeah, unless you're like a traveling welder that feels like working non-fucking stop all the time doing super hard work. Like, I know 30-year-olds that would like mid-conversation bend down to pick something up and be like, yeah, you should travel and be a traveling welder when you're younger. You make great money. And then on the way back up to stand up, they're like, oh my God, my body doesn't work
Right.
anymore. It's like, you're only 30, you look fucking 53.
Right? Like, yeah, you should do this too.
Well, when you were in welding school, did you know there was a chance that you'd become a comedian? That you'd do
No,
stand
I
up?
had no fucking clue.
Oh.
When did
That
you
was,
decide?
like, 2
What made
years
you
ago.
decide to start being a comic? Like, where did that pop off at?
Because I fucking hated everything else about life.
Oh,
Here, press the button.
press the button.
I hated everything else about life. I didn't want to keep living it anymore. If you told me I'd still be a welder 50 years from now, I'd blow my brains out right now. I seek people's approval because I never got my parents. I can't act like myself around anybody else. That's why I go on stage and make a complete fucking asshole out of myself, because that's what I want to be.
And comics have this camaraderie where it's like, oh, I'm fucked up too, just differently.
Again, nobody jokes about happiness. That's stupid.
Being happy is stupid.
Like, oh, I'll joke about my shower curtain. Cool. And how my aunt is really supportive of me.
Happiness. The one thing in life that's extremely overrated.
Happiness is a farce.
What if I told you about a young man who's excelling in English, has great parents and a beautiful German shepherd, and then
Happiness.
his mom dies? I had an ace and a 10 in life, and my mom died, my German shepherd died, and my dad worked 80 hours a week to cope with it, and I was left alone in this fucking house. This big, giant house.
Happiness.
Happiness is a farce.
It's just sadness in disguise.
I had such a great life.
Yeah, fuck being happy. Being happy sets you up for fucking failure.
Yeah, who wants a good life that you enjoy?
Well, you know, it's like what Mark Twain says.
Mark Twain?
Mark Twain.
It's like what Mark Twain says.
Mark Twain, mate. He told me he was fucking sharpening on the bobby.
It's like what Mark Twain says, except the N-word every sentence. But besides saying the N-word every other sentence, he also says that there's no happiness.
Necrophilia?
There's no happiness in heaven. There's no humor in heaven. There's no humor in heaven because heaven is boring. And people just pick apples and walk around parks and don't even do anything.
I could make a joke about picking apples.
Out of the pig's mouth after you fuck it.
How many comedians are like genuinely happy?
I mean, I think
Maybe.
a lot of them, all the successful ones.
I don't know. I heard Bo Burnham came out with a new special and it's just depressing as fuck.
Really? Bill Burr seems pretty happy.
Well, now he is.
Now he is.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's happy. He's not he doesn't suffer from depression.
Who, Bill Burr?
I think he's working through shit.
He's an angry.
Maybe.
He seems like an angry person.
Very angry, yeah. And I think he's also, 55 and incredibly wealthy. And now he's like, okay, now I can start picking through my past.
Right.
Sorting it out.
I guess he is in a pretty good marriage, too, though.
Yeah, he likes his marriage, likes his baby.
Likes
He's
where
just
he
angry a
lives.
lot.
Lives in Boston a lot, I think. And
Like the fucking Joker. He's like, you just fucking go 0 to 100.
Yeah.
He's like, I idle at 75.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Having a kid when you're already wealthy and have made it.
God, I did
And
it
then,
wrong.
when you're 50, be like, all right, now time to have a kid that I've worked through all my shit.
I know. I've decided I just got to sacrifice childhood and be a comic.
It sounds so much less stressful.
Yeah, he had a kid at the same time he started to get eye bags. So
Yeah.
Well, dude, my dad was a successful fisherman. My mom was a successful bartender.
Doesn't it feel like the word successful doesn't go with fisherman or bartender?
yeah, right.
They were both making over 6 figures.
As a bartender?
Well, together.
Was she fucking the patrons? How are you making 6 figures?
I hope not.
I mean, they drank a lot in Alaska because there's nothing else to do.
They do drink a lot in Alaska. That and Club Seals.
Club and Seals, like kidding.
We're at in Alaska, Anchorage.
Yeah, and a little bit in Seward.
My family has property in Larson Bay. You know where that is?
I don't know what that is actually.
It's one of
either.
the little islands off of.
Oh,
Okay.
Was it part of the Aleutian Chains?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Alaska's such a big freaking state.
Oh, it's huge.
It's like 2 times the size bigger than Texas.
It shouldn't even be a state. It's not fucking America. It's,
No,
it's different.
It is, but it is different. I mean, it's the 49th state.
Except for their fucking Inuits can fucking hunt shit whenever they want. Lucky.
Yeah, that's like way north.
The place where nobody, sane person would want to live.
My
No
great grandma
man's
was
land.
100% Aleut and grew up in a Russian orphanage and wasn't allowed to speak her language.
Oh, that sounds like oppression.
I mean, someone may switch languages. I wouldn't be that mad.
Fair enough.
They have really harsh accents.
In Alaska?
Yeah,
What do they sound like? Do an accent.
I don't think I should.
I think you should. Just because for educational purposes.
Well, the natives do.
Yeah, do
They
it.
sound like a little bit of Russian.
Do it.
No, I
Stop describing it and do it.
Yeah, you're not.
I can't
Just
even.
do it.
I can't even.
It's for educational purposes.
I got to get the seal and put it on the Barbie.
No, it's like much more harsh.
Do it.
It's the opposite of an Australian accent.
It's like
Do it. Do it, you fucking coward.
like I can't.
Why won't you do?
I
Just
can't
try.
do it. I can't. It's hard. It's really hard to do. I can't do a Russian accent. Like what's a Russian accent? Do a Russian accent.
Russian accent. What do Russian people say?
It's like angry and harsh. It's like
Me go to blogging.
God damn it.
Gedacht to blogging in the Duke of Shockney.
Like no,
That
you,
sounds German.
like no, you cannot date my daughter. Like no, that's not
Russian and German are the same to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's very harsh. It's a very harsh, like thick, mean accent.
Viscous.
And then what was London is like, oh, we got a soccer match. No, that's fucking Irish. I don't fucking know. I can't do accents.
Neither can I.
Let me think. I can do a Boston accent.
Do it.
Just start talking. Gore. I can't say my R's.
You said you could do a Boston accent, and I don't think you can.
No, I don't think I can.
Goddamn speech impediments.
Hey, do you guys think I have a speech impediment? Like, does it sound like a speech impediment, or does it actually sound like an accent?
Sound like an accent.
An accent, or either or, but the speech impediment it's not strong.
Yeah, I should just say it's an accent for now because it makes me feel a lot better about myself having an accent.
Well, there goes half your material.
Oh, yeah. Talking about your speech impediment's kind of happy, right?
Jesus
Talking about an
Christ.
accent.
I guess if you're happy about it, I mean, anything can be happy. When my dog dies, I'm be like, oh, thank God. Fucking,
Well, that's how I got a speech impediment was from crying so much.
I don't believe that.
You cried yourself into a speech impediment.
Is that real?
You trashed your vocal cords crying so much.
I was about to say, I don't think that's real, but it could be real. I'm not a doctor.
Man, what would life be like without a speech impediment?
Alrighty, boys. I think that's been an hour.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody hit up Quentin and give him a hug or something. A mother figure.
Wait, was this a sad episode? I thought it was kind of...
You're right. It was happy because sadness is happiness. So on that mark, yeah, it's very happy.
Was this the most depressing episode?
By far.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Everything dying usually isn't our topic for an hour. But
I didn't even mean to go into that. How did we go into that?
Oh, we knew we were going into that.
I didn't have you on because I thought you were going to have a good day.
I promise I don't talk with my family that much.
No,
Like, I don't
this
know
is a good
how it
episode.
I don't know how it always gets to that point. Like, everyone always just... how did it get to this point?
We know you as a comedian, and it's 90% of your material. This is a good podcast, though. I'm sure a lot of people are out there now looking at their life in a much lighter light.
Yeah, you made everybody else's day so much better.
I just feel flustered.
Big fellas out. That's it for the big fellas. Thanks for watching. We're going to go eat.